It's brutal out there. Every founder, every leader feels it. The gnawing doubt when everything around you screams that the rules are fixed, the game is rigged, and any move you make could be your last. You're drowning in endless meetings where nobody really listens, battling sleepless nights, wondering if your vision is just a naive fantasy, and watching copycats replicate your breakthroughs faster than you can scale. The frustration? It's a wildfire inside your chest. The anger? It's a cold claw gripping your guts every time an expert tells you to play safe or follow some outdated formula. But here's the truth, no one dares to say loud enough. The problems burning you from the inside are not because you're doing leadership wrong, they are because you've been taught to lead the wrong way. Disruptive startups don't just break markets, they shake the very core of leadership. The real leaders from these insurgent beasts don't wait for permission, they don't cling to old hierarchies, and they certainly don't believe in safety nets. They understand that chaos is not the enemy, it's the fuel. If you want to seize that power, the first command is this. Stop clinging to control like your life depends on it, because it doesn't. You need to become the leader who thrives in disorder. That means embracing uncertainty like a lover, letting go of the illusion that your plan is holy, and orchestrating a flexible dance where your team pivots faster than anyone can blink. Next, ditch the obsessing over culture fit. That phrase is poison disguised as comfort. The startups that truly disrupt, they are patchworks of radical diversity. Not because it's trendy, but because it's a weapon. You must hunt for people who challenge your assumptions daily, who ignite war within your mind, who force you to grow or die. Build a team designed to collide ideas, not to cuddle sameness. Diversity is your sharpest edge. Use it mercilessly. And then get ruthless about transparency, not the fake kind with corporate jargon, but brutal, raw honesty that feels like a slap to the face. If you want to lead like a disruptive founding titan, confess your failures openly. Demand real feedback that cuts deeper than polite nodding. Create a space where vulnerability is armor, not weakness. Your team needs to see that the leader, that you, are human, fallible, and fiercely accountable. When trust explodes from that rawness, magic happens. But hear this, none of it works without obsession over learning at a scale that feels insane. The startups that rewrite everything are obsessed students of reality. They consume feedback, data, failures, and wins not just routinely but fanatically. Your leadership must be an evolving beast. Every decision, every setback, every pitch is a lesson sharpened into your instincts. There's no master plan, only a relentless loop. Build, measure, learn, repeat, so fast that your competitors don't understand what hit them. Finally, the biggest secret most leaders ignore. Your only job is to cultivate freedom, not just for yourself, but for every single person you lead. Real disruption is the liberation of creative energy. You don't control people like clocks, you unlock wildfires inside them. Give them the space to imagine impossible futures and the trust to chase them without chains. The moment you try to cage the wild minds around you, you become a fossil. So stop waiting for a safer world, a clearer path, or a guarantee someone else will hand you power. Burn that old rulebook, tear down the walls of what leadership should be, and start commanding the chaos inside and around you. Be the leader who doesn't just survive disruption, but is the disruption. This is your call to rip apart illusions, gather fierce allies from every edge of the world, and build a future they said was impossible. Because in the end, the greatest leadership lesson of every disruptive startup is this: freedom born from fire is the only way forward. The rest is just noise.